219 News Now is brought to you by the South Shore Line and by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 95 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. A train derailment in Valparaiso caused by a crew's swift reaction to a person on the tracks disrupted local crossings overnight on Saturday. The Chicago-Fort Wayne Eastern Railroad train derailed 4 empty auto racks as the crew activated emergency brakes to avoid hitting the individual. Fortunately, there were no injuries or hazardous materials involved, and the block crossings were expected to reopen by Sunday evening, with repairs ongoing for normal operations to resume by Monday. The Michigan City Common Council has unanimously passed a resolution urging the state to adhere to the original timeline for transferring the Indiana State Prison for redevelopment, expressing disappointment over a recent delay. The Indiana Department of Corrections had initially planned to close the prison in 2026 and turn it over for redevelopment in 2029, but has since indicated a change in plans, prompting concerns from city officials. The council emphasized its commitment to working with the community on the eventual redevelopment of the property, which is envisioned as a mixed-use project featuring new housing. Popcorn Fest 2025 in Valparaiso celebrated the theme of popcorn power with the return of the anthropomorphic popcorn character Pop, who first appeared in the 80s and was revived for the event. The festival featured old-time superhero comics and screenings of vintage Superman cartoons, as well as support for community theater programs for individuals with special needs. Attendees enjoyed a variety of activities, vendors, and performances, including appearances by Orville Redenbacher and Thomas Ian Nicholas, making it a local celebration with international appeal. And in sports, Hanover Central meets Highland on the gridiron in Week 3 of high school football action. Here's a look at their contest from Friday night.
So Terrell remains in the quarterback for Hanover Central. Shotgun formation. Bikema relocates to his right and takes the handoff, spinning up the middle, getting a push from behind. And did he fall into the end zone? No indication yet. Yes, he did. 31 seconds to play. This could be the final play. Little give and go here, and they got a man at the 50, 25, 20. Talk about striking. Hanover Central touchdown. Without getting in the end zone. Bikema has some room, cuts back up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. As we're about to wrap this one up from the Strachan Van Til broadcast booth, the clock is ticking down to 0, and Hanover Central, who scored all 28 of their points in the second half, will come away with a 28-0 victory.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.